Hey guys, it's me, Rebecca.
And me, Sydney.
And of course, this is our podcast.
Thank you for noticing.
How have you been?
Um, it's a loaded question. I've been
Same.
hanging in there. Yeah. Um,
We're
I've
both,
been,
I think, I'm just going to put it out on the line now. I think
yeah,
we're both pretty unwell.
yeah, very unwell at the
Very
moment.
unwell. But we're still
Um,
here for you guys.
Honestly, this is the
And
only
for
thing getting me
us.
through. This
Yeah,
is the
and
only
for
thing
us. And
getting
for
me
us.
through. My only source of joy at the moment. So, I'm really glad to be here recording, having a good time. If you couldn't tell by watching the YouTube, I do have some lights hanging up behind me now, which
She's
I'm
looking like
very,
a fairy, like
yeah, I'm really
ethereal,
excited about it because I told Rebecca I looked like I was in a prison cell last week. So, I,
which is so ridiculous.
no, I wanted to like vibe things up even more. But yeah, I've been trying my best. I will say I've been trying my best this past week. How are you doing?
I'm unwell, but you know what? I put my makeup on today. I
Yeah.
feel like I look a little bit like the Crypt Keeper because it's like cool tones and I don't do cool tones. But
I
I'm
think
still
you
in
look
my gymmer.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing. I'm still in my Jimmer Jammers from last night, but that's
It's
okay.
more than okay.
More than okay. I'll shower later.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I'm happy to be here. I mean, we really just really do this for ourselves anyways. So
Yeah, this gave me a purpose to like look like a human being today.
same.
Because I haven't left my house in like 2 days. I don't even know what it looks like outside. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's snowing." I'm like, I have no idea.
What's a
Uh,
window?
yeah, what are windows? They're closed. I don't know. But
You took
yeah,
that prison cell thing to a whole new level, huh?
seriously. Maybe that's why I thought that.
Yeah,
I'm like
right?
self-imprisoning. But yeah, I mean, a lot is going on in the world of tea at the moment. So I think the
Yes.
timing of this podcast is really good because, yeah, it's a lot
Yeah, the
happening.
tea was good. Yeah, Sydney texted me yesterday and was like, "Oh my God, Trisha just posted a video. You have to go watch it." And then I like tried to watch it and I was having a mental breakdown, or maybe this was Friday. I was having a mental
It
breakdown
was
and then like
Friday.
she was triggering me so hard. I couldn't understand a word she was saying. She was crying the whole time. And I was like, I can't. I'm out. Sorry.
Okay, I will say if you're already going through a mental breakdown, which I didn't know Rebecca was, because a lot of times she just won't say, um, and you would watch that Trisha video of her breaking down, um, that could throw you into a tailspin. I could see how that
Yeah.
chaotic energy. But I think we should break it down for people who have no idea who Trisha is or like what's going on.
Yeah, so Trisha Paytas is Sydney's like other best friend. Just
Don't
kidding.
say that. Don't
I
say
know.
you're
She's a
gonna get me
major
like
I
canceled.
feel like we've talked about her a little bit. She's a major YouTuber. She's also an OnlyFans creator,
Mm-hmm.
TikToker,
Mm-hmm.
Instagrammer,
Just
social
extremely
media.
entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Trisha is in a scandal like every 2 minutes. But I think that's just her life. Like she actually just has a chaotic life and attracts a lot of chaos all the time. But so she's an interesting case because I think she does a lot of things just to be outlandish and like funny, but then when the joke doesn't land anymore, she gets like canceled for it or whatever. But she's always one to apologize. She's shown a lot of growth and like whatever, right? So
Me.
um recently, like a year ago, actually, she was on a trip to Vegas that Jeffree Star himself had invited her to,
Flew
and
private, of course.
flew
Taking a
private.
jet.
They saw Mariah Carey or something, and like they were having a good time apparently. And then, um, she comes back from that trip, and it's like alleged from her saying like some vague things that she left early because she didn't like the way she was being treated or she just wasn't having a good time. And so she never really elaborated on that though, because I think she was scared of Jeffree. And she stated that she was scared of him. She didn't want to like face his wrath because he gets a lot of people canceled and like he can be kind of evil sometimes and like hit low blows. And so she just kept it quiet. And he's friends with Shane. And Shane is like really close to her. So all hell broke loose this past week because Jeffree Star's hairstylist, his like wig maker, um came out
Hair
with
by
this
Hair by Jay.
HairbyJay, who I had never heard of, But he,
You had seen him though, no? You see him in like the videos and stuff, or like Instagram stories, or and I feel like the Kardashians have used him too. But I mean, no, that's what's his plus hair by Jesus or whatever. He was really
yeah,
popular.
I follow him.
He did Jeffree's hair for a long time,
Yeah.
and then now he does so many people. But Hair by Jay, yeah, he does
He does
Jeffree's
like
hair.
Nikita, and I think he's done Chrissy Teigen, and like,
Hmm.
so he's a celebrity hairstylist as well. But I think Jeffree Star was like his biggest client. He like travels with him, they're friends. And Trisha Paytas made a video. She's a vlogger. She vlogs while she eats. She vlogs while she drives. She vlogs just like her whole day, right? And so a lot of stuff is bound to come out because she doesn't really hold back a lot of times. So this is like a year later, and she finally talks in this vlog about, just like offhand too. She didn't like name it the vlog or anything. Like it was just kind of a comment she made about how this man, HairbyJay, overcharged her for her 2 wigs that she got that weekend, and she didn't like his customer service. She said she asked him like 2 or 3 times before the trip what the price would be, and he said, Jeffree's covering it, it'll be fine, Jeffree, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
And
like
then
Jeff
after she,
paid for the install and everything, right?
exactly, like don't worry about it, Jeffree's got it covered. And then, but she asked him a couple times, and then after she flew home early and like everyone was talking shit about her, then he invoiced her for $4,000. And she's like, that's way more than what he normally charges me. It's normally $1,500 a wig, and that would be $3,000, but he charged me $4,000. And this was after he told me I wouldn't have to pay. She's like, but I paid it because I always pay. I pride myself on paying. So he even shows in his video like the receipt of her paying him. And but she just said, like, I didn't really like that customer service. It was not good. And I guess he saw this and started, stupidest thing you could ever do in your life is start to live stream when you see something that pisses you off,
Oh,
right?
that was like what Shane
Shane.
did to the Tachi
Yeah.
video.
Yes, I agree. So yeah, not smart, because people are usually going to like drag you down for that forever because you're going to say stuff that is not right. Um, so he did end up making this live stream, reacting to Trisha's video.
So unprofessional.
So unprofessional, guys. Like, I thought that Trisha was just being like dramatic in the thumbnail where she's like sobbing and whatever, but his video, he starts like going off on her, and in like a way that I'm sure she's never been spoken to before, at least not to her face. Like he started like saying like, oh, we used to make fun of your skin, but look at you now, your fucking skin looks
A
disgusting a
year
year later.
later and it's still like shit.
Yeah, and he started calling her a walrus, that she's fat. He's like, maybe the fat's eating up your brain. Like, you
Which,
do need
mind
to
you,
go on a.
he's not like even the most attractive person
Oh
in
my
the
God,
world.
disgusting.
Like
And
at all.
like, yeah, not cute. Um, and so he's saying this like horrid stuff to her, and in a way that is like, it feels like he's like hitting you in the face when he's saying this, right? Like, so aggressive. And he's like, when I'm done with you, you're gonna be anorexic, bitch, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you picked the wrong one. You should have messed with the makeup artist. He's nice. Like, just terrible
Who,
stuff
Bam
on the.
Bam or whatever his freaking name is.
Yeah. I just don't understand what part of this he didn't think was going to affect his money.
Well, right, because then he goes on and on. I did watch that where like Hair by Jay is freaking out on live, and he goes on and on to be like, these bitches, they're so lucky that Jeffree doesn't spill things anymore.
Doesn't
Like he
air
has so
people
much
out.
dirt on, yeah, so much dirt on people, and like they're so lucky he's not that person anymore, and yada yada. And it's like, you realize you're dragging him now through this mud and confirming who he was as well as he's trying to change his image.
Absolutely.
And you wonder then why people are gonna like start coming for you.
Well, and I'm sure Jeffree watching that was pissed too, because he tried to like say that never happened, and like that he tried to apologize for Trisha if she felt like
Right.
awkward or whatever. And this guy didn't say like, we didn't talk shit about you. He
No,
said,
validated it.
yeah, he said like, and look at your skin now, it's still bad. So it's like, okay, so you were talking about her
Well,
whole
and talking about, oh yeah, all this horrible things about her. That was the second. Anyways, keep on going. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
And Trisha then is reacting. So she shows his video and her video, and then her reacting to it, like crying and freaking out. She's like shaking because she is so triggered. Trisha has so many like issues, as we all do, but like, she's always talking about being skinny and like looking good and whatever.
Yeah, her body image is like the most triggering to her.
Yes.
And I think she really got hit hard with the like poor comments.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So Jeffree and them. Well, first of all, HairbyJay is not as rich as Trisha. I know it. So the fact that he's
There's no
talking to
way.
her about she makes like $1 million a month on OnlyFans, okay? And the fact that he's talking to her about how she rents her home.
She
Like,
made $1 million a month only once.
oh.
I know. That's what she talked about it on the Barstool Sport podcast.
Yeah, but if that was only once, you've got to think that
For
maybe
sure.
all the other times are $500,000 or something.
Well,
Like that's a lot of
no,
money.
no, she makes anywhere she said only from like on the low end, like 25 or 30,000 to like 500,000. Like it can be very dramatic, but she's like, sometimes it's like 30,000, sometimes it's 100,000. Like she has,
Mhm.
it just depends. But I still think I still think she makes way more money than he does.
Yeah, well, also Trisha is the queen of like having so many different incomes. So like
Yeah.
OnlyFans, OnlyFans is like her biggest one for sure. But like she still makes YouTube videos all the time, even if they're not getting
TikTok
huge ads.
videos,
TikTok
her
all the time.
sponsored videos she does.
Yeah, yeah. And she's on the podcast now with H3. So like she's got multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
Um, and she did just buy a house, so they're rude. But she was just like, I guess she bought a Balenciaga when she was out there with them, and they like went shopping, and it had her camera in it, like her vlogging camera. And when she left, she forgot it there, and she texted them to like see like, oh, I need my bag, like when you guys get back, blah blah blah. And they go, we gave it to Rich Lux.
No, he said that that was in the second video. She said that they threw the hoodie away.
No, but there was a purse that they gave with her camera
Oh,
in it to Rich Lux. They threw
okay.
something else away.
They threw the Balenciaga hoodie away.
Like, what the hell is
The
going on
assistant,
here?
the assistant supposedly trying to get my
Disgusting
ear out for
behavior.
everyone because I
I
know
know.
everyone
I'm like,
loves the
she's
ear.
starting this ear situation up.
Um, sorry guys. No, they threw away a Balenciaga hoodie. Like,
It
could you
really rubs me
imagine?
the wrong way, your ear coming out like that.
Well, I'm unwell, and I mean, can I get something?
You're gonna do both?
Yeah,
Oh,
just depending on which side peeks out, just for a little bit, okay?
okay. Sure.
Any whoosies.
Whatever
So
makes you
yeah,
happy.
they gave the bag to Rich Lux, but then they threw away her Balenciaga hoodie. God knows how much money that cost.
Yeah, it's just like I don't understand. Like a lot of it's uncalled for, and she even said in her video, she's like, "I know I'm 32, and like this behavior is kind of like ridiculous, but like they're well into their 30s as well." And the fact that it very much seemed like Jeffree brought her there to be like the punching bag, like
Well,
invited
for
her
sure.
to be
It's
so
like
that
the episode of Schitt's Creek. You know, when Alexis's old friend from her past life shows up in the town and she was like, what was her name? And she's like, even at the cafe, she doesn't even sit down on the table, looks at the girl. I was sitting there. And like she didn't even sit down yet. Or, it
yeah,
was like, it's all her fault. Albany,
yeah,
Albany, Albany, Albany,
hmm
Albany. And it just was like, yeah, she was the punching bag and the entertainment for the rest of the group.
yeah, exactly. And
Been there before.
she made another comment about how Jeffree, like, she went to pick up a nacho and he like slapped her hand and was like, "You don't need to be eating that," or something.
Ew, that's triggering.
Yeah. So and the fact that Trisha like
When
is
he literally eats spoonfuls of frosting.
for breakfast,
Yeah,
Taco
and
Bell
Red
for
Bulls.
breakfast. Yeah. So I definitely think it's like sad thinking about Trisha sitting on the trip trying to endure all of this triggering stuff. She said that they would call her like to say, come down to the lobby, we're all here, and like she would show up and none of them were there. Like they did it on purpose. Just like they were bullying her. And so she went home early, right? And she just was never going to talk about it. And this guy HairbyJay really like drudged up some feelings for her, and she was like, I'm not going to just sit by and let this happen. So
No.
he was also like kind of threatening in the video a little bit, like where she was like, I'm really scared. I didn't think he was going to come
He
and
was
do,
aggressive.
but
I mean, I doubt he would do anything to her, but he was just like, it was very ugly
yeah.
attitude, and it was a very aggressive thing to put online. And like,
Yeah.
again, you're a hairstylist, this is how you make your money. And sure, yeah, it's celebrity stylist, but like that doesn't matter. And like now people are gonna think twice about wanting to get their hair done by you
Oh my
because you're
God.
psychotic.
Well, like the people that are your clients now, all they know that all they have to do is say one thing about your service that they didn't like, which is a constructive criticism. People are allowed to do that. And you're going to fly off the handle at them like this? Like, absolutely not. Like, I would never book him
No.
again.
Well, it's
Ever.
like it's like victim blaming, or like turning it around and
Yeah.
be like, well, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. It's like all
Yeah.
them, and it's like, no, clearly you're fucked up.
Well, and I think a lot of people are taking Trisha's side because, like I said, she's very problematic and a lot of people don't like her. But almost all of the response to this has been like that she's very valid for how she was feeling in that video and like for calling him out. And I think it's because like his language was so disgusting that it kind of like, I feel like we've all heard something similar if you get bullied or like in high school really mean, like that's the kind of behavior that we all were scared of or that happened to us. And so I think a lot of people identified with watching that happen online openly.
Well,
And
yeah, I mean, I've been bullied my literal entire life. I guess maybe not as much as an adult, unless you guys are bullying behind the scenes. But I feel like, yeah, that's what's the hardest part about getting bullied is like they're obviously doing it to you, or you can like see that they're doing it with like a group of friends or something. But then to
Mhm.
do it in front of like literally thousands and thousands of people,
Yeah,
like it's not just like the three friends that the bully had next to him to like
right.
egg him on. Like it was thousands of people
Mhm.
watching this unfold. Like
Well,
I would also be very shooken up.
and I think for Jeffree too, like the fact that he keeps publicly saying that he what's that?
I don't know. I'm picking my blanket apart and it's like little fluffy.
Like what is that? I thought that
Sorry,
was a
guys.
tuft of myrtle hair because you pull those out too.
Honestly, if she was here, I'd have a few tufts lying
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
But I think it makes Jeffree look bad, even worse because he has come out and said, like, I've tried to apologize to her so many times. I'm like, so you were doing that, though.
Well, and it also makes it look like HairbyJay was so ugly doing that. And it's like
Hmm.
he's trying to create this whole image for him that he's like this good person and yada yada
Yeah,
yada. And for then someone that you spend literally so much time with, like
right.
probably more out of the week than not. Like he was just in
Hmm.
Wyoming with him and everything. And like that's the company you keep.
Yeah, all the time too, all the
So
time.
people are gonna be like, really? And
And
people
this
are like
guy is,
standing Trish right now.
I know, it's
She's on an
crazy.
upswing. Like
Yeah,
maybe next week will be different,
yeah,
but like they're really loving her now.
I know. Well, everyone's feeling like that protective kick in that you're like, you watch this girl like freak out online because of this terrible behavior. So,
Should we try that?
um, what'd you say?
Should we try that?
I think so. Who should we get to bully us?
I know, right? I don't
um,
know.
So, I mean, not only was there that layer of things, that's just the basis of what happened, right? But then there's the whole Shane layer, right? That this is even tearing Shane
S-
further
This
down.
is this is what I think really kind of got me. Like the first one, I was like, ah, whatever. Like they're all fucking nuts. And then
Yeah.
the second video, she was more rational in it, but she was
Wait, her
talking a lot
wig.
about her wig, though. I mean, that was her emo wig.
Terrible.
Shoot, I kind of have to pee, but I'm gonna hold it in for everyone. And I just went pee before we started. You saw me.
You would have
Um,
held it in anyways.
yeah, I'm fine, guys. TMI. Any hoozy boozies. So the new video is what really got me because like recently even she was like standing up for Shane. I mean, we even talked about this, like how when I get my first like big scandal, like Sydney said she's gonna stand by me, how Trish
I
stands by Shane.
I
And like she is
know.
now denounced. So
I
then I
know.
was triggered watching this. I'm like,
Me
okay,
too.
well,
Me
Sydney's not
too.
holding on that long.
Wait, I was
Um,
editing the clip for last week and I was like, oh my God, I said that I would stand by her like Trisha Paytas forever. And now Trisha Paytas does not like Shane anymore.
rough. So
Rough.
and said like that they're ugly and like selling their soul almost for Jeffree.
Well, okay, this is crazy because she defended him through thick and thin. Trisha and Shane have been friends for
through
12
the
years.
through the racist shit, through the pedophile
Ugh,
shit,
through it
all of
all,
it.
through the animal stuff, through like a lot of stuff.
If you
Trisha has,
don't know what we guys are talking about, you guys should go to D'Angelo Wallace's video all about Shane and his like crazy life. Like
yeah.
you'll see that this guy is really kind of fucked up. I love him, but
Well, I think it's hard to like understand if you weren't already in like right before Shane's downfall. I feel like people who weren't in the hype of Shane in his prime won't understand why that's such a big deal and that video got so many views because Shane had rebranded himself to this empathetic
yeah,
person who helps other people get through these problems publicly and like will take on the challenge of misunderstood people and like guide them through life. And he did that with Jeffree twice, right? And
yes.
That's how they became really good friends. And Trisha is really upset because she said she came back from this Vegas trip. Shane is her best friend. She told him what happened, and him and Ryland. And they were like, oh my God, that's terrible. But like, then recently Shane was like, I was just hoping that wasn't true, that all the things you were saying.
Right. Didn't want to believe her.
So
And
like,
then when this HairbyJay video just came out, they were like chatting with each other. And she was like, I didn't know what I was expecting, but Ryland has a podcast called like Where's the Sip or whatever.
yeah, some
bullshit.
boring shit.
And Jeffree has been on it now twice. And like they were just eating his ass this last episode again. So really what she wanted, which I think is a lot to ask, but she wanted him to take down that video of the podcast. They wanted him to take down the podcast. And then she wanted them to like denounce him almost, which I'm like, that is a lot to ask. But if you're friends,
I wouldn't want them to like take down the video. All I would want is like for you guys to literally say how disgusting HairbyJay is. You don't even have to like denounce.
Don't bring Jeffree into it. Yeah.
I understand where she's coming from with that, because it would be hurtful. Like if somebody bullied me that way, like terribly shaking me to the ground, and then you like have them on your own podcast or whatever after I tell you how that's really hurtful, right? Yes. So I don't know how I would handle that, but like you can't even publicly denounce this bully that is heavily associated with Jeffree, who was heavily associated with you, who you just had on your podcast. Like I understood why she was hurt by that, especially if she hadn't defended Shane through all of this, then she wouldn't have a basis here, right? But because she is the only person who publicly stuck by Shane this whole time, like
the only Jeffree too, but Jeffree was keeping a low pro.
Jeffree still was like, I denounced what he did before. Like Trisha has like just blindly stuck by Shane, right? Blindly. And she, even on her current podcast, Frenemies, last week and the week before that, they talked about Shane 2 weeks in a row, and she would not be a part of anything. Like they wanted D'Angelo Wallace to be on the Frenemies podcast, and she said no because she didn't watch the video, but she knows that it was not framing Shane in a positive light, and she didn't want to be disrespectful to Shane. She's like turned down things left and right to be loyal to Shane, right? And for Shane
oh my God, yeah, for him to just be like, we'll just come over, let's just get over this.
Yeah, he was like, come over, we'll eat some things, and like hopefully this will all just blow over. And she's like, I don't want it to blow over. I'm sticking up for myself. Yeah. And I would hope that as my friend, you would stick up for me too. And Ethan sticking up for her like it's nothing. Like, and they just became friends like a year ago.
Yeah, Ethan is a ride or die though.
Yeah.
And like a real one. And he doesn't give a shit though what people think about him.
Exactly.
Because like he didn't grow off of other people, but like Shane needs the support of others. Trisha also did a big spoiler in that video saying that I'm slurping over all my words today, my friends. Okay. Trisha made a big spoiler alert for Shane today. Was it today? No, last night she put the video out.
Yeah.
Saying that Shane's got big things coming in the works.
Yeah,
and that
she said that he's
about to make a huge comeback.
Yeah, big comeback coming is what she said, and I'm sure he's pissed that she.
What do we think it's gonna be? I know.
I don't know.
I'm sure he's pissed as well. And I don't know if she even meant to do that on purpose.
I don't
or if
think
she was just being like, you know what? Like, I don't even wish him harm, but like, cause I know he has good things coming, yada, yada. I don't think she meant it.
It didn't sound malicious.
Not at all. But I'm sure he's pissed. And I'm also like, what is it? What is it gonna
be? I know. I can't wait.
Brand.
Yeah. Also,
did he read how to be an anti-racist and then like,
I know.
Document the thing?
The only thing that he could do at this point is like make a huge video about his past behavior and denounce every bit of it. Because like otherwise people are going to drag you no matter what you put out.
I would just move on.
I know.
I would literally just move on at that point. I mean, I also wouldn't have been kept up. I got more fuzzies. I also wouldn't be kept up or swept up in like fucking my dog and like jacking off to Willow Smith and shit. That's as she's like 12 years old. But I think you have to if he wants to come back, I feel like the only way is to not talk about it. Like, I feel like he just needs to like get past it.
He can't not talk about it.
I know, but I feel like it's going to be almost detrimental to talk about it. It's just going to like solidify the fact more. Like, he's
Well,
done an
it's
apology.
solidified. It's done.
Why? I know, but he's done an apology video. Why should he have to dissect it?
You sound like Forrest Gump right
I
then.
mean, he should dissect it, right? Because like horrible actions, but like I think that will almost be more detrimental to him to dissect it than to just continue to move on.
I think that he kind of effed himself here because he's been gone for so long. So like if he would have, like Trisha, she powers through her scandals. She will apologize, she'll take accountability, and she'll move on because she's like, you're not gonna stop my money, you're not gonna stop my anything.
Sorry.
And Shane, on the other hand, he's very like sensitive. And she even said in her video last night, she was like, I asked him, about talking to Jeffree about this or denouncing him, at least Jay or whatever. And he was like, I'm in therapy for this. This is really hard for me. Like confronting people is really hard for me. And I'm like, this isn't about you. This is about Trisha. That's the whole point.
Right. But
Like,
he's taking it as a confrontation. Like if he says something, then it could ruin his chances with Jeffree. It could ruin his chances with his merch. It could ruin his chances with the millions of dollars he made off of the makeup collaboration, is continuing to make off of the makeup collaboration. Like he's not going to publicly say anything about anyone related to Jeffree because it would be monetary suicide in his life.
well, and like the fact that he's broken his silence to promote merch and to promote Ryland's podcast.
And he does a bunch of what's that fucking game that everyone plays right now? Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
He's been playing Animal Crossing and like showing tons of videos of him on stories playing Animal Crossing.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a lot of speculation too that his comeback is going to be that they already got married.
Oh, I'm sure.
But like nobody cares when you both are terrible people. And like everyone was speculating too, or not speculating, but noticing that like in that last Jeffree video with the makeup and stuff, like where they went on the private jet, in the beginning of that, I remember this where like Ryland was like kind of butthurt in the beginning. Like Jeffree was mean to Ryland in the beginning. Like he uninvited him on that trip. And Shane like just said okay and told Ryland to stay home.
Well, again, yeah, because Shane's like, I'm not ruining a good thing now. And that's why I think Ryland, even if you go back to some of Ryland's videos, like the one where he wears Jeffree Star's clothes for a week and this and that, like Ryland is inside Jeffree Star's asshole and like he has no intentions on leaving. He has everything that Ryland wants and to be.
It's the money. It's the greed. It's all of that.
It's the fame. But it's everything.
That's why Trisha was saying like you sold your soul to the devil, because like you're really caring way more about your monetary value and your business opportunities, which is so funny because defending him could have ruined any business opportunity that she had coming forward. That could have tanked her career if she weren't so loyal to him and like whatever, right? She didn't care about that.
And no, for sure.
I'm like honestly glad for her that this came out and that she's able to see how much like he's not there for her like she thought he was.
Has Shane said anything? I'm gonna look. He hasn't said anything.
He's a puss.
Has Ryland?
Yeah.
He has. What has he said?
Let's see.
On Instagram or Twitter? Because I don't got that tweeter.
Actually, I don't know. I think I've just seen Jeffree stuff. Oh, and then wait. Okay. Jeffree tweeted today, guys. This morning.
Today he did? Oh, yeah.
Yes. And said, good morning to everyone except my ex hairstylist, or the guy that used to do my hair.
Which I was like, ooh.
So he's been cut off really quick.
Really quick cut off.
Cut off. Yeah. I sent it to Rebecca as soon as I saw it. I was like, oh my God.
If you guys want to see it, it's on the YouTube. The tubular.
So yeah, Jeffree's cut him off quick, like Jeffree.
Well, yeah, because again, he's trying to create this whole new image of the person that he once was. And like, that's, Trish talking about how he's so vile, he's so this. It's like, I guess I'm not shook and have not been shook like literally throughout all these scandals, because I have been following Jeffree since MySpace, when literally he was laying in a bathtub with like bloody cupcakes and razor blades and like pills and 10-inch heels. Like he's always been like really weird, really crazy. Like nothing shocked me before.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, yeah, nothing now shocks me either. Like I think I've just always known Jeffree to be this like fucked up person. I think he
Well,
was able to
like,
just trick people into thinking he wasn't that way anymore, but he clearly is. He just put Gucci on top of it.
I think that extreme behavior, shock value behavior is just that, right? That's why a lot of like what the Shane stuff was to me was disgusting. He deserved to be called out and dragged for it. But I saw it as shock value behavior that like they thought was funny, they thought was whatever. It didn't look to me like there are issues with why some of that stuff is funny, but it didn't look to me like they were directly being like a bully or being like mean in those videos. They thought that was funny. It wasn't, and you deserve to be dragged. But this like Trisha thing to me hits way deeper because it shows like this isn't a video that you put out online. This is how you treat people behind closed
Behind the
doors.
scenes. Yeah.
Yeah. And like it makes Jeffree look bad. It's making Shane look even worse because this is a whole nother layer, you know? It's not like your videos. It's like who you are
Yeah.
and your loyalty as a friend to someone who's been extremely loyal to you. So I'm interested to see. Oh, she blocked you on Instagram.
Wait, you broke up. Sorry. What did you say? Who was
I said
blocked?
she blocked.
Oh, yeah, you blocked. Yeah, she blocked Shane and Ryland, and everyone was like, they unfollowed you. She's like, no, I unfollowed them first and blocked them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy for her because I think her new relationship engagement like really gave her a lot of like solid foundation where she feels like she doesn't need all of these people that aren't there for her because
Well,
she
and
has
like Ethan from H3, like I think he's
yeah.
really, even though like they started off on a real rough foot and have had some trials and tribs, but I feel like he's shown and proven to her like, I'm here for you. Like I embrace your craziness and like I'm not gonna intentionally put you in harm's way. And if I am, like, hey, call me out on it and I'm gonna try my best. But like he's just trying to be as authentic as possible with her. And
Well,
she's never
and
been treated with that like type of authenticity.
yeah, I think you can tell it like makes her uncomfortable. But
Same.
two same. Two, I feel like he when they first met was from like them feuding, right? Again, shock value for videos, like for entertainment feud. And then but you see that their relationship behind the scenes is like he genuinely cares for her and
Right.
he doesn't like when people are like mean to her for no reason, but he also cares about like her mental health and is loyal and is there for her. And so I think that too, like now that she has Ethan, she's like, oh, why is someone I just met like acting way more loyal to me than someone I've known for years? So
Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've told City this numerous times. I've experienced in my own life. Just because someone has been there forever doesn't mean that they're of higher value than someone that hasn't, you know?
I mean, yeah, but there's something to be said about like some people would assume that there would be higher loyalty with people you've known for longer. But again, that's not true.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like even in my life, like I've had friends that, I would meet for significantly much less time and they were much better people. And I think because what happens as we go through life, like I think our own boundaries change, our own self-worth changes, everything. And like, so then the friendships usually that you start to make as you go through that journey are ones that serve also those feelings. So then, of course, usually those connections feel better because, it's a different type of thing.
Well, yeah, you're starting to attract different people
Yeah, yeah,
based
yeah.
on your
Not
different.
just who. Now that's what I would always say. Like, like I feel like especially when I was like a kid, it was like you met a friend in kindergarten or like who your mom's friends were with, and like their kids, and it's like so then you're only friends based off of like because you live near them or because
Location. Yeah.
yeah, or because like you were in a school with them, but then you grow up and you're like, oh no, you're a fucking cuck, and
Mhm.
like no one cares about you or your opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm extremely interested to see the new frenemies coming up this week.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be good.
It's gonna be good. I'm extremely interested. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
I'm really interested to see like if Shane will say anything. If like Trisha
I
will say
don't
anything further, because
know.
like I never thought that she would ever have a string or like a line that would be crossed by Shane. And I
I never
think
thought so either. I was shocked when you told me to go watch the video.
well, like silence is deafening, you know? Like the silence says way more than like what you would have said.
Well, because what is there to say? You either are gonna say like, oh yeah, Trisha's my best friend and I agree with her, or you're gonna say, um, I don't believe her, and then you
Well,
denounce the friendship, you know?
also what hurt her, she was saying was that like, what Shane was trying to defend why he wasn't going to be a certain way with Jeffree. And he was like, he was stuck by me during a hard time. And Trisha's like, so did I. What the
Yeah,
hell?
let's not forget about that.
Like many times too.
Yeah.
Like Trisha was with him like when he came out as bisexual, and like no one even knew that he liked guys, and then he met Ryland, and like she's been with him for like a very long time through a lot of like tough times in his life. So that was weird to me that he would say that to her. I think he's
Well, because
like,
he's forgetting.
yeah.
And he is like what she said, like sell your soul to the devil type of thing, which like,
Mhm.
okay, maybe, yeah,
Well, when
sure,
one
why not? But
individual makes you $5 million,
I'm sure
then
even more.
yeah, $5 million minimum. Um,
Yeah, your
then
life's
I'm sure
changed.
it'll be hard to like go against that person publicly. But again, he didn't even have to say anything about Jeffree. All he had to say was like, "Oh my God, Trisha is an amazing person, and this behavior was so unacceptable." Because that
Yeah,
line,
he should have. Well,
that's like,
but I think also because he didn't know how Jeffree was going to react to the situation, but that's what almost is worse. The fact that Shane hasn't
yeah,
said anything, but like Jeffree to the point fired his wig specialist because of this moment. And yeah, because he was dragging
right,
Jeffree in it all, but like to me it looks like Jeffree standing up more for Trish than Shane was, even by tweeting Trisha
yeah.
like honey, like I've apologized before in the past, like let's talk about it if you want. Like he's really trying to show that he is trying to make a change, whether he is or not. I can't be the judge
Mhm.
of that.
He's
But
going through the motions, the correct
yeah,
motions, right? But like
Shane
that
looks like
is,
shit compared to
yeah.
even Jeffree in this situation.
Well, yeah, it's like, how come you couldn't publicly denounce this man when Jeffree is publicly denouncing him? Because you were scared of what Jeffree was going to say, but Jeffree is publicly denouncing him. So it's
Well,
like,
now it'll be a little late. Now
you're
it'll be a
real
little
late now.
late. Well, that's
Exactly.
like, you know what it's giving me vibes of? Like when Sydney posted a photo of herself and then like 5 people reposted it. And I'm like, was I supposed to repost your photo? Like, I'm sorry. And then she's like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just hold on to your fuzz at home.
Okay, that's, first of all, we're getting into projection territory now. Okay, because I not once have I ever been like, "Hey, can you repost my photo?" Like, ew, if I have to do that, like, no. So I don't repost. I
Oh,
don't
you'll be
ask any.
reposting my photos when you're famous.
Of course, of
Absolutely.
course, of course.
And I'll be
But
begging.
but here's the thing is that if somebody decides to repost my photo and I post it on my story, like, oh, thank you, that was so sweet, blah, blah, blah. And that happens a couple times, and then you get offended because you didn't want to claim me as your friend
Well, no,
publicly.
maybe because I was like
Maybe that's an
working.
internal
Maybe
issue.
because I was
Like,
like
I don't know.
working. Maybe because
No,
I was
no, no,
like
no.
working.
No, let's tell the people. She, even if she was working, stop showing fuzz, bitch. Even if she was working, she'll say, I'm low key right now.
No, I say I'm keeping a low pro. I'm keeping a low
I'm
pro.
keeping a low profile right now.
I've been keeping a major
I was
low
like,
pro
oh,
for a
I'm
while.
sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry that my low pro is triggering you,
As
but I'm
if
keeping a
anyone
low
would know
pro.
your exact location because you reposted a photo of me.
I'm low proing, okay?
Well, then
But
don't get upset when other people appreciate me publicly, okay, Miss Low Pro?
whatever. You're treating me like
Okay.
Jeffree.
Okay.
So here's moral of the story. I think Jeffree's handled this situation better than Shane has.
I mean, his tweet really infuriated her though, because it was really condescending. Like
It was, but
he's
like
like,
I
love
also
you. Text me if you want to really talk about this.
I mean, also though, like I'm not standing up for him, but like we don't know what his undertone was because it was text.
No, we know what that was.
I mean,
Love
but
you.
we
Love
don't
you.
know. What if it was
Hey,
like, I
girl.
love you?
No, we do know what it was. We do know what it was.
Anywho's, I don't know. I still think that he performed better than Shane did.
I mean, of course, Shane's a pussy. There's nothing worse. Listen, this is like, having a toxic boyfriend that's willing to beat someone up for you versus having a boyfriend who's going to
That's what
like
you
stand
want.
there and just watch, like I
You
would
want
much rather
that.
have the toxic one that's going to beat
You're like,
someone
you
up
better
than.
sit in a jail cell for me. I swear to God.
Exactly.
If you don't
Exactly.
throw a punch and a cop puts you in handcuffs, I'm out.
No,
Like my
but like
fuzz.
you would want to know that someone's going to go to bat for you, right? If you have a
I can bat for
loyalty compelled.
myself.
So yeah, okay, of course, right? But Shane is giving me real like, oof, just like
Yeah, it's upsetting.
Yeah, anyway.
And you're a big stan.
Not anymore.
You still love him though.
No, I don't. This is what I'm saying. This is a different layer that you need to unpack. It's not even, this is like how you treat others. It's not cute. So we'll see when he comes out with his video, what he has to say. Here's the thing. I'm no longer a supporter of Shane. I will never buy anything that he ever creates again, but I will be watching on all of his platforms, is what I'm saying.
Will you like? Will you like?
Depends on the content.
Ooh, okay.
How good the apology is or the reintroduction.
Also, I saw you like Jeffree Star's photo the other day.
Which photo?
The Sunday service one.
Oh, well, that's why.
I was like,
I don't even follow him. I had to look it up because I saw it on Twitter. It was like,
oh my God. Okay, so if you guys made it to this point, who do you think did better? Shane, Jeffree, Trisha, HairbyJay? He's dead to me. He's so unprofessional as a hairdresser too.
For sure. You keep breaking up, so I'm really scared that I keep breaking up, and
you have broken up a lot.
Well,
but great. Like, you know what, guys? I think this pod is just gonna be reminiscent of our moods for this week. At the end of this, we may even just do only fugs because our faves have probably been light, but we will find a fave. So I think really quick, I think we all need to take a deep breath. Is that okay? Maybe like breathe in for 8, breathe out for 8. Okay, let's do it. Breathe in. Out. Okay, I just needed to do that.
I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. I love a breathing exercise.
Okay, so on our stories, we asked you guys to ask us questions.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of you did.
Yeah, I love the interaction.
Shockingly. So yeah. I'm going to pull them up.
Pull them up. She's going to pull them up, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to pull them up. What's the problem? I'm going to pull them up. I don't know. Okay.
I hate that I'm going to be breaking up a lot. I hate it.
I mean, what can we do?
I don't know, but it's just like, you know, it's on your computer, so I'm going to be the one that's breaking up, not you.
I might break up too.
I don't know.
But here, when you break up though, the audio sometimes like catches up with it. It's not like it always goes away.
I'm more worried about visual aspects, but
oh no, you look great.
Guys, what do we think about my curly hair today?
The most ironic thing just happened. You did just break up as you did that.
I'm pissed.
I'm so sorry.
Everyone,
I'm so sorry. But
I was asking what we thought about my hair today.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You can still understand what you're saying. It's not like detrimental. You look amazing. And this lip, oh my God, it's everything.
Rebecca loves the lip. I almost took it off because I don't usually do like darker lips. So
you make me sick. You're hurting me.
Okay.
Should we go over these questions?
Yes.
Okay, here's one right now. Why do you watch The Bachelor? It's just a dumb dating show. So I don't think I guess it is a question.
That's an attack.
That's an attack from a hater.
I love it.
Talk about bullies.
Yeah, I love it.
High school fucking bullies. Well, you know, here's the problem. I never watched these shows before, and then Sydney unfortunately made me watch these shows. So I think if anything, we have to blame Sydney.
I'll take the blame for that.
And her horrible, like, fantasizing of love stories on television.
Yeah, I'm a romanticizer. It's happened since I was like 7 and The Wedding Planner came out. Like, it's like,
oh, that's a great one. Yeah,
it's all I do all day. So I wanted a partner in this trash TV that I've been watching, but I look at it as a huge success that I've turned Rebecca over to The Bachelor, because I think it's the most like mainstream, stupid, vapid show out there. And
what does vapid mean?
Like shallow, like,
okay.
Yeah. So that it's really terrible TV, but also in that same vein, it's very entertaining. And so I'm very excited that I've switched to Rebecca, who is like the underground of all the underground shows. She doesn't like anything like popular. She's like,
yeah, I watch like albino documentaries on YouTube.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, she's watching The Bachelor with me. Like, I'm proud and I'm honored is all I have to say.
The Bachelor, it sucks, but I'm still in it.
Yeah,
I'm still here for it.
me too.
And we'll watch it tomorrow night and text each other.
Well, we have to talk about last week. We can't leave him hanging on that.
Should we talk about it right now and then get
No,
back to the
later.
questions?
Later.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to talk about it right now? Okay.
I think we should just talk about it right now.
Let's talk
Why
about
not?
it.
And then we'll just get bit into the questions.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so what do you think of last week's episode?
So, this really sucks because it's been a while now, but I hated the wedding dress running and painting.
That was weird. It made no sense. Like, what was the even point of it? Like, were you
I
counting
know.
on
I was
it?
like,
Was it just like who did better? Like, who
yeah,
got
I was
more
like,
rowdy? How are scorings happening?
Yeah, they were involved. Yeah, there was cake involved and like paint involved. It was just really weird.
There was paint on bags, paint on flowers, and they were like hitting each other. It was a little odd for me. It made no sense.
It was. Wait, what did we think of Bree? She was the one-on-one in the hot tub, and
is that like the short little Latina girl? I apologize. Don't cancel me, please. I've had a hard day.
Cancel her, get her.
Is that who it is?
Well, she's the one that he almost killed on the ATV.
Well, now I'm tripping. That's not the video that's not the episode we just watched, was it? It was? Oh, okay.
Wait,
I think it was. I don't know. Now I'm confused. There's so many girls, it's hard to keep up. Maybe it was. Guys, don't pay any mind to me.
I will be looking this up immediately. Hold on.
Well, show me what she looks like. Is that the cute little Latina thing, or is that the what?
Not thing. I'm dead.
Well, I don't. Woman, I'm sorry.
Yes,
She's
this was
beautiful.
last week.
Show me what she looks like.
Bree? Oh, she's the one that he was like, sorry, Bree's mom.
I know, but I have no idea who she is. I cannot picture her in my head.
It's like Janae Aiko. I don't know her Instagram.
You're killing me.
Well, you watched the episode. So Rebecca's texting me as she's watching, and she goes, I don't like all the sex happening in the hot tub.
Then that must be, what's this girl's name? I have to look her
Bree.
up. You're literally killing me.
Bree is her name. But like, I was like, Rebecca, there's literally no sex happening. They're just like kissing in the hot tub. And she's like, in all caps, sex. There is sex happening. What's that face about?
No, this can't be her.
Let me see. That face is like going to get you into some trouble now.
That's not her. This is a different person, huh? This is someone else.
That's not her.
Okay. Bree, Bachelor, Matt James. Let's try again. Sorry, guys.
We don't really need to see her.
She is so, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I need to connect the dots. She's a beautiful woman.
Are you going to show the correct girl?
Yes. She's a beautiful woman. She has a short little thing. She's so cute.
Yeah, very cute.
You look cute together. Matt James is a little fugs, but they do look cute together. And they were like having sex in this like wooden bathtub, hot tub thing. But they had good chemistry. And they bonded.
There's no sex to be had. But
they bonded over their divorced parents.
And they bonded over the fact that he almost killed her. Like an ATV accident, like people die from that. Like, and the way they were flown from the
Wait,
thing.
Let's just talk though that they're getting like ATV, ATV dates, helicopter dates, or not even helicopters, plane dates. And Tayshia got like wooden horses around a resort.
She was major bootleg there for sure.
Boo. That was Tayshia's Bachelorette season is like Dollar General.
Yeah.
And Matt James is like Target.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
so you liked Bree, did you?
I did. I mean, I thought that she was like really deep for him. I don't think that they'll end up together because he's very like
he likes white girls. He likes white girls. He likes white Republicans. He likes girls that would be purging right now.
Well, yeah, girls that storm the Capitol. But he likes women, I think, that are just like down to have fun, not really heavy into things. Like, I don't know. She just was very deep. So I just wasn't sure if they were on the same page. But that is why, oh my God, and I have other tea about this. I'm so glad we're talking about it. That's why he likes Victoria. Because
Why?
literally, like, we think it's a producer pick, right? And like, even Yvette commented and was like, yeah, such a producer pick. I thought it was a producer pick. And then Rachel Lindsay, our fave bachelorette, she has a podcast called Bachelor Party, and she has all the people on there. So she's had Matt James on there already. She's had like Brie on there already, I think. She's
Like
had
my braid?
wait, the hair event of the podcast today is braiding.
I'm gonna leave the braid in. What if I just finish the episode with like braids all over my
I
head?
love it. I love it.
Wait,
Post,
this is like cute.
old post vibes.
That's triggering.
Right. Okay. So he was on Rachel Lindsay's podcast, and he said to her, like, you guys don't like Victoria?
No.
And she was like, Matt, what do you mean? And he's like, he was
wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, and he goes, you guys don't think she's funny?
Oh, do you think they like had a date and were like, so you voted for Trump, right? Yeah, you voted for Trump, right? Yeah.
No,
and he was like,
I
okay,
think
I'll keep you.
she's nuts, and men love nuts women, like people that are just like super out there and like crazy. You know what I mean? Really?
Not me.
That's why I'm single, is what you're saying? Because I'm too level-headed.
Honestly, probably. You need
it
a
is.
little
I know
more
it is.
toxicity.
I know it is. So, but he thought that he was like, oh, so what she was saying to Marilyn, you didn't think that was funny?
Funny?
And she was straight up bullying Marilyn.
Bullies.
So wait, Rachel was like,
wait, was he serious?
He was serious.
No.
He thought, and so Rachel was like, well, Matt, she was mean to her. Like, that wasn't a joke. Like, what?
Yeah,
so I think Matt's a little like, so he's got a screw loose, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we knew. We've been known.
Yeah.
We've been knowing.
So
we'll cut to that though. Victoria sucks.
Now I think he's gonna be here forever because he clearly liked her, like, genuinely, like he thought she was funny.
How about that photo that has been leaked of her though, and like there's a Trump flag hanging on her chair in her kitchen or whatever? So I mean, but like, hey, that's okay if that's what they're into. Like, let them ride their freak flag together. But
I mean, I think there's something to be said about the fact that you're coming on the season of the first Black Bachelor and you're a Trump supporter. That's like weird.
We know.
It's just weird.
We know. But she's going to make it. She's going to make it far, I think, unfortunately. But I'm really worried about her swollen. Wait, this bra. You guys have to go check out her bra. She wore like this purple bra, and it's like, okay.
Well,
why?
but like her sleeve, it's just like ill-fitting everywhere. We're going to have a counter. We're going to count how many of these.
So ill-fitting.
Wait.
But listen. Are you listening, guys?
Listening.
Now I don't remember. So.
Okay. She does this to me all the time. I can't. No, okay. And the brides, when they were all dressed like brides or whatever, and they were all in these beautiful white dresses, not that beautiful actually. They were all in these white dresses. She had a black bra on underneath, and you could
eggplant. It was like eggplant.
It was like just beaming through the white dress,
and starts making out with him, and he takes his arms and pulls them back. He like this way. Ooh, the fuzz is coming up with me. Wow.
She just walks in front of this other girl on the date who it's like her turn. And she just walks in front of her and is like, well, I'm next. So, and she gets up there, just kisses him, and he's like, okay. You can tell he was like uncomfortable.
Well, that's what I'm kind of shook about. Like, he thought she's hilarious, but like he barely would touch her when she's kissing him, and then it has to continuously ask when they're together, can I have another kiss? Oh yeah, we put this on. Chris behind the camera making Matt kiss Victoria, and he has a gun. It's so true.
Yeah. Well, okay, and let's also discuss the fact that every girl who has sat down with Matt alone, except for Lauren, our queen Lauren. We're going to talk about Lauren, but you're not going to remember who that is. But yeah. Lauren is I think she's an attorney where like she's the one that he really liked and he gave her the group date rose.
More descriptors than just what they do for a living.
Oh my God. I was going to discuss really quick about how every girl who sat with him minus Lauren asked to kiss him and was like, hey, he's like, anything I can do for you while you're here? She's like, well, can we kiss?
Yeah, kisses. Yeah, they're freaking foul.
They're all asking him if they can make out with him. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting. They're hooers.
They're hooers, as Barb would say. But
Oh, Lauren. Who's Lauren?
Lauren, okay.
Is
This
she
is
the truck? Is she the North
No,
Carolina girl?
oh my God. This is why I didn't want to get into this with you, because it's very like prejudice. But anyway, Lauren is the one that's an attorney. He sat down with her and like was talking to her, and she said that Faith was really important to her and she wants to lead her relationship with Faith and whatever. Okay. Are you hearing me? Are you here?
Yes,
No,
she wants
you're
to
not.
lead her relationship with
You're not.
Faith.
No,
I'm
but
just
I need you to look at
confused
me.
where I've seen this. I don't know this.
I just
is
need
she
you
the?
to look at me.
I think I know
need
who
you to
Lauren
hear me
is.
for
I
1
think I know
second.
who Lauren is.
I just think I need you to hear me for 1 second.
You guys are gonna
Okay.
cancel me.
I'm like, oh my God. They had that terrible group date, right? One team won, and they got to have the dinner date with him, right? So that winning team had the dinner date. Lauren was on that dinner date. He gave her the rose from that dinner date.
Yes, okay.
Okay. She's beautiful. She's not like pining over him. He like leaned into.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Yeah, you're gorge.
You froze. But anyway.
Stop calling out our weaknesses.
Well, they're gonna watch and I'm gonna seem disconnected because I'm like frozen.
I promise you not. Promise you not.
Okay.
Promise you not.
Okay.
Promise you not.
Anyway.
So
Okay,
you're a Lauren girl. You're a Lauren girl.
I mean, I could do without all of like the harping of the Lord, but I liked that they were on the same page. I like that they like he seemed to really enjoy her, and she's like an intelligent woman. She's not just like one of the girls that's like, let's make out. But let's talk about Marilyn. What do you think about Marilyn? She's the one with she's the Asian one with the eyebrows that go like this.
Oh, the one that she like was bullying, Victoria.
Yes.
She's ready. I'm ready for her to go.
Same.
Yeah, I'm ready. I have really no thoughts for her whatsoever.
Well, my thought was that, she sat down with Matt and said, I feel like you don't like me.
That's so gross.
Ugh.
It's so gross. These girls are just nasty, like throwing themselves at him.
Desperate.
Absolutely. I'm not into it.
No, she was like, I just want you to like me more. Like, what can I do to make you like me? I was like, Marilyn, who raised you? Oh my God.
No, that's how I feel.
So, Matt pulls out this orchid from the floor and says that he brought it for her.
Oh my God. My favorite flower.
Yeah, like Matt, you did not remember that. A, you didn't pick that out. B, the producers like told you to do that. So
yes.
Yeah, so she's like, oh my God, like what? And let me tell you why the producers did that. Because they knew that Marilyn and Victoria already had a spat, right? Where they like, Victoria's now sleeping on the couch, even though there's like 50 bedrooms in this hotel.
Right.
And yeah. And so Marilyn walks out with an orchid that Matt gave her, right? Special attention. So Victoria is eyeing Matt and is like, oh, hell no. We're not going to have Marilyn win Matt over me. And so then she goes to Matt and is like, I didn't want to have to say this, but
vibes.
Marilyn is just so rude and just terrible vibes. And she's she's really bad at it. That's why I'm thinking that Matt like isn't that intelligent, because she's not a good actress and she's not good at lying. And so she's saying like, I wanted to tell you earlier, but blah, blah, blah. And Matt's like, I'm really sorry that I didn't hold space for you to say that to me the last time we saw. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Here's the thing though. Victoria has a better chance ending up with Matt than, what's that girl's name?
Than a lot of them.
Than a lot of them, but especially, what's her name? Marilyn.
Yeah.
What the frick? Who's naming their kids Marilyn?
What is this?
It's a fuzz.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm really unwell.
Oh my God.
But
she's found a new coping mechanism, guys.
That's what's the funniest is like, yeah, I feel like Victoria has a stronger chance
for sure
ending up with Matt James than Marilyn does.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how far she gets. And we already know that she stays throughout the next rose ceremony because she's in the like previews for the next episode with a busted eye. Like it looks like she has pink eye.
I'm concerned. This
I was like,
eye, and it looks like permanent damage will be done.
well, even in this last episode, I was like, what is going on with her face? Like I'm
Something.
not
It's
one to
because
like
she's sleeping on the couch, and those girls are like getting their booties all over it.
maybe, right? But like I'm not one to pick on someone's looks, right? But like she looks just
You don't. I'm just gonna collect my fuzz on my mic here.
yeah, just do that. So I just think that she looks like she's been, on top of being like really mean to literally every person there, she looks like she's been rode hard and like put away wet. Like she looks like she's
Put
gone
away
through
wet.
such a traumatic time. Like,
Yeah.
and it's episode 2. You know what I mean? So, there's glitter everywhere on her face. There's
It's
like
foul.
eyeliner
No
smeared.
concealer. Like she
Foul.
looks like she's actually like a pill addict.
Thank you for taking it there. Thank you.
We're going to hell.
Yeah. Anyway.
So are you excited to watch the episode tomorrow?
I am, but like I need less of Victoria. I just need less.
Oh, there's gonna be more.
I know. I just need less because it's like stupid.
Oh,
but
my fuzz fell.
I am excited to watch.
I'm excited too. It's gonna be really good, and I can't wait to like fill everyone else in.
I hate that
Not
you're
that-
putting the fuzz there like that.
Well, you were not into it.
Right.
Fine, I'll get rid of it.
Thank you.
Okay, should we go on to our next question?
Yes, next question.
So yeah, that's why we like the Bachelorette or whatever the frick it's called, because we just make fun of everyone.
Yeah, we feel better about ourselves, I think.
And you know what? It's not mean because they put themselves out there. So
And you know what? It's not mean.
Okay. So someone said, who is your least favorite celebrity and why? Not Jeffree Star. Say they know Sydney is a non-Jeffree Star fan.
They said that in the question.
Yeah, in parents, not Jeffree Star.
Okay. He would not be on my worst list anyways. I don't think about him enough.
Yeah, you do. We've had multiple talks about him.
Yeah, but he's not like, if I'm thinking of celebrities, he's not on the list.
Okay. Who's your least favorite celebrity? Because you know that baby
Probably Donald Trump.
Oh, is he a celebrity? He's a president.
No, he was a celebrity before he was president.
Yeah, I'm not going to count that for mine.
Okay. You wouldn't.
My least favorite celeb. Ooh,
I like celebs. That's why I'm like,
you do.
I don't know.
This is a conundrum, eh?
Like Donald Trump had his own reality shows and shit. He was a celebrity before he was president.
I know, but I feel like but I think to your
Presidential.
But to your explanation, like then like Jeffree Star is also a celeb, and you just said he's not a celeb.
What do you mean? Jeffree Star hasn't had any reality shows.
I know, but I feel like he had more of a fame than Donald Trump did when Donald Trump was just a public figure. But I think Donald Trump is a president now, or
I don't.
Whatever. Anywho's he's neither here nor there. My least favorite celeb, I think, would be. Fuck, I don't know.
Wait, this
Probably
is like
Chris
last
Harrison.
episode.
Probably Chris Harrison.
That's a stretch. You just can't think of anyone.
I know. I can't think of anyone. My least favorite celeb, honestly, I'm trying to think of like bullies, you know, like.
Oh, you love the bullies.
I do love the bullies.
Yeah. So think about like maybe, I don't like Lana Del Rey either.
Ew, watch your mouth. I like Lana.
She wore a lace mask into a crowd. So do you still like Lana?
Actually, no, it had a covering on the inside.
I'll send you a photo. It was a lace mask. You could see her face in between it.
I read the article. She showed it. It has a plastic, it's like a plastic thing. It just was see-through.
I won't go into all my reasons, but it's more than that.
Okay.
Terrible music, but also bringing down
Oh.
all of the Black women in the industry to say that she doesn't get the recognition that she deserves. It's just kind of an ugly look, you know?
Okay, well, I still like Lana Del Rey. So.
I know.
Who's like an anti-masker that's a
I
celebrity?
just told you.
No, I'm telling you though, I read that article and she even showed it then. It had like a plastic liner in on the inside.
So you're telling me you read a bias article and like of her
No, and then
explaining what's going on?
and then she showed the mask. It had like
Not
a
buying
plastic
it.
lining.
Not buying it.
Okay. I was gonna say probably like Nikita Dragon
Yeah, she's a good one.
and just like all of the TikTokers,
Yeah. Same.
D'Amelios, and
Yeah.
I don't care for them. This looks like Myrtle's hair, this piece here.
Yeah.
Okay, that took a long time to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have 2 horse-sized rabbits or 20 rabbit-sized horses?
20 rabbit-sized horses. That would be cute.
Yeah, I think that too.
Huge rabbits is disgusting. That makes me like scared.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaked out actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that question though.
And then Carrie sent a message saying, do we love her and can we eat at Olive Garden?
Okay.
Not at. Can we eat Olive Garden?
Would never eat at Olive Garden right now during a panty.
Pick up.
Yes, of course we love you, Carrie. I mean, I do. I'm going to speak for myself. I love you, Carrie, and I would love to get Olive Garden takeout, but Rebecca's going to judge me and ask me how many it's this. Because she's like
I literally sent a message saying like I won't be judged on the breadstick consumption.
Okay, but like that's because I won't judge you on that. You judge me on the things that I eat.
I'm not gonna judge you. No, I do not.
Guys, I brought a salad to work last week. She goes, "How many points is that?"
Well, because there was a lot of ingredients in the salad. I was just curious.
And then here's why. It's because I had gotten Buffalo Wild Wings a couple days prior, and I had put my remaining Buffalo Wild Wings in the salad, like I cut up the chicken. And she goes, "Well, yeah, how many points are those wings?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it." And then she a couple minutes later, she goes, "I know how many points it is. I looked it up."
I just need to know. I want to know. I'm just curious. It's not even like a judgmental thing. I just want to know.
Oh my God. No, it's been since then too that you're like, so how many points is that? Anyways. Yeah, I'll be down to go to Olive Garden.
Okay. Here's the thing with you though. It's either like, I'm not involved enough, asking enough questions, or
when have I said
involved.
that to you? When
have
I ever said that to you?
Or I'm too involved, So I'm sorry that I'm like trying to like also be involved.
Well, you can be involved, but like that's a pointed question. How many points is in what you're eating?
I'm inquisitive for how many points
that's very Jeffree Star slapping the nacho out of Trisha's hand.
No, it's not. I never once told you not to eat it.
Same energy.
I just want to know what the points are.
Same energy.
I want to know what it's all about.
Anyways.
Do
you love Carrie?
Yes, obviously. She knows that.
I love this arts and craft you've created for yourself as you're talking.
What do you mean?
Piling up this weird fuzz on your microphone. It's freaking me out.
Watch out. The fuzz is fine.
So are you going to be getting Olive Garden?
One day when it feels a little safer.
To do takeout?
We could do takeout, but yeah, when it's safer to eat, we got to just space out.
No, okay. I was just assuming like a Zoom situation, but okay.
Oh, we're all going to do it separate?
Oh, okay.
I thought it was to do it together.
Well, that's
kind of how I inferred it. I don't know if I want to like get it myself.
Oh, we're inferring. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thought that's like the conversation.
Okay. Next question.
Okay. How many brand deals has Sydney gotten from her fame?
So many. How many? My biggest brand would be this podcast. So
yes, I know. I'm paying her to spend time with me right now.
Yeah. None. So it was one video. Absolutely no longevity. So just one. It's
okay. It'll come.
Yeah.
And then oopsie daisies.
That was a pointed question on purpose.
We have to guess. We have to guess who sent this message. How much do you love Sydney? This bitch. Thinking she's sly, slick, on all of the above.
Who sent that?
You did. You absolutely did.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, because you
You don't
think I
think
care
that like
about you.
maybe the viewers just like really want to know how much you love me and like don't feel it from you as much?
No, because you're giving me a hard time about my fuzz. You don't think I'm here for you. I don't get it. I don't get it. I
You
don't
can't
get
turn
it.
this around on me. The question was, how much do you love me?
To the moon and back.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is actually. Do you?
Yeah, probably more though.
Oh, the drama. The drama. It's so high. The
Well, to the
drama
moon and
is
back,
so
that's like a
high.
finite situation. Like I would probably go galaxies or Milky Ways or like
You
whatever.
know what? You're so right. But I also asked you my love question, which I can't share on air because it's like really private to me, and like it's also really important like equation. So it's like, as you want to know, I can maybe tell you in private, but like I cannot share it on air. And I gave you the question, and you did answer it wrong at first.
Well, now I have to know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not sharing the equation online.
What
I'm not sharing it.
equation are you talking
To gauge
about?
love, to gauge the love you have for someone. I can't share that. I can't share that.
Well, why wouldn't you share it with others? Because I want to use the equation on my base.
No, you cannot. It's a trick
Why?
question. Fine, I'll share it. God
Okay.
darn it. Okay, scale 1 to 10. How much do you care about me?
Was that the question? The equation?
Scale of 1 to 10. How much do you care about me?
Wait, hate to break it to you, but there needs to be an equal sign for it to be an equation.
Scale of 1 to fucking 10. How much do you care about me?
Billion.
No, that's wrong.
How?
Barb's answered this wrong so many times too. And
How
even
is
though
that
she knows the
wrong?
answer, it's wrong. The answer is numbers cannot describe the care that I have for you.
Okay, so you enjoy trapping people, is what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
You're
So
asking in a specific level of finite numbers, and you want people to just guess in your brain
well,
that you
no,
don't want numbers,
it's
actually,
not
because
about
numbers
guessing.
don't.
Well, yeah, because how can you gauge your love for someone on a number?
It's very easy to do so. Wait,
Well, people
also,
have answered the question right, so
you're okay. You are giving Barry Trisha Paytas right now when she was posting Skippy peanut butter on her Instagram and like cheddar cheese and bread. And Ethan was like, "What was that about?" And she's like, "Well, I wanted to make mac and cheese with you on the pod, but I was hoping you would just put it together by me posting those things."
I don't know
And
what
he
that
was like, "Are
means.
you serious? That's what this is?" And she's like, "Yeah, I mean, it's peanut butter, it's cheese, it's bread. Like, I thought you would know it was for you."
So weird. Well, I feel
That's
like that's
very
not
you.
relatable, but okay.
I think it's like read my brain.
So yeah, you got to ask your baby and be like, 1 to 10, how much do you love me?
And if they say 10, they're wrong.
Absolutely. Because numbers cannot
Well, that's how you hurt
describe the
yourself,
love.
guys. Give people a question that you don't want them to answer and then hope that they don't answer that question. They just give up their
Whatever.
own thing. Yeah. Anyway,
Whatever. Well, I shared my equation
that was all the
and
questions?
that was all.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, I feel like there were other questions.
No, I swear to God, there was no more.
Hold on.
You're making me feel bad about ourselves.
I don't know why.
Well, because you're being like, of course, that was all of them. I screenshotted them.
Well,
But,
there's also Yvette said the favorite part of the last week's episode was that you want Duggar hair.
yeah, I do. Thank you for noticing. She's a real fan, so.
She really is. I love it.
Carrie sent questions too. She's a fan. We won't give the identity of the others because clearly they want to remain synonymous.
Anonymous, babe.
Mm-hmm. See, look how close to Duggar life I am. Duggar, Hagrid, realness.
Explain Hagrid for the people and myself.
Well, have you never seen Harry Potter? Have you never seen Harry Potter? Ew.
Sure. Yeah,
Ew.
I have. No, I have.
Have you seen all of them?
No.
Ew. Okay, I'm done with you. I just finished the first book on Audible, so we can now say that I have read one book this year.
No, it's been read to you. It's been read to you.
That
There's
still
a difference.
counts.
No,
that still counts.
No, you're not
Ew,
reading.
okay.
You're listening. But anyway.
Okay, it's still reading a book.
No, you're not.
Ew, yeah, it is.
I'm so happy for you, but I'm just saying, like, someone's reading the book to you. If I read a book to you, person to person, you're not going to say, I read this book. Like, maybe you would. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's reading a book. It's still reading a book. When my
Okay.
mom would read Harry Potter to me when I was younger in
Okay.
bed, like I was reading it with her, even if I didn't read the pages.
Okay.
This is Hagrid. And see, here's the thing. His beard makes it look worse, but do you see how it like triangles out?
You know, that's not what I've been expecting or thinking in my brain this whole time that you were saying Hagrid.
See, I feel like I look similar though, guys. What do you think?
We'll put out a poll.
We'll put a poll. Okay, do we think I more look like Hagrid or do we think I look more like a Duggar? Duggar girl. You can't clock me on my country accent, so.
That's because you've been watching the Sisters.
1,000 Pounders. Or the Duggars.
You don't look like them.
Christian Girl Autumn.
Wait, what if everyone polls that you look more like Hagrid?
They're going to. Or, okay, it's either Hagrid or Hagrid, the Duggar girls, or my favorite, Ozzy Osbourne. Wait, he's so pale, it's not picking up. Fuck.
I don't think we can do a 3-way poll. That would have to be Twitter, but
okay, let's see.
Wait,
I think honestly it's close. I think it's honestly closer to Hagrid and Ozzy than the Duggars. I'm trying to become a Duggar.
She has like a strong disorder where she sees herself in all these people that do not look anything like her.
Whatevs. So I do look similar to Hagrid though.
I don't think so, but
okay,
it's just me.
Well, I liked asking the question. Should we do that again and see if people will?
I think so.
Because like you might hear us asking, but then you're like too fucking lazy to like actually come and tell us. So it's like I think we have to like put that out there so you guys just have it like really convenient.
Yeah, we'll be asking more questions or answering more questions next week.
So should we do our faves and our fugs?
Yes, we should.
Okay, what was your fave?
My fave was this it's another YouTube channel just like last week. It's my
I love it.
Fave, but I think it's called JCS Psychology. Hold on. JCS Criminal Psychology is the name of the channel. And he basically goes through all of these like murderers and he plays their like confession. He tells their stories, but in a lot of videos like Jodi Arias, that murderer girl, is kind of psycho. He plays their like interviews and breaks down the tactics that the police are using to get them to confess. And yeah, he goes into the psychology of the killers, what they're thinking, if they're like breathing heavy at a certain moment, that means they're lying, or like just stuff like that. It's really been helping me to envelop stories that are way worse than mine at the moment. Just so that I feel like I'm okay a little bit. But that's my favorite of the week, JCS Criminal Psychology. What's yours?
Okay, I would say my fave of the week was probably finishing the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter. I finished that this morning.
I'm happy for you.
But because I mentioned that already, it's gonna be like, you already talking about it.
I didn't do that to you last time. You did that.
So I think, that's one of my faves. And then I will say another fave I've been doing is at bedtime, listening to spa music. Preferably, I like native flutes and watching watercolor videos to help me put to sleep.
Yeah, she sent me a couple last night. I was like, wait, I'm into that.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, a strong vibe. I would have never thought to go to Pinterest for that.
Pinterest is the best. I told you guys this last week. Like, Pinterest is one of the only social medias I really want to be on, like, if I'm on my phone in my room or something, because it's, like, really blocks negativity.
Yeah, there's no, like, opinions on Pinterest. It's all just, like, the vibe or aesthetic that you've already been into.
Yeah. Recipes, dogs, art.
Just happy thoughts. Yeah.
What
For
was
sure.
your fug?
What was my fug?
It's so many fugs. How do you choose?
I'm like, which one am I gonna choose? Um, hmm. Can you go first? Yeah. Um,
I think my fugs is having like a 3-day mental breakdown.
hmm,
Hoping to try to get out of that soon, but you
yeah.
know, being an anxious person and also living in the time we live in and going through the things that I've gone through, it's been a really perfect storm.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, I think my fave too. My dad painted my bathroom.
So cute. I love
That was
it.
my actual fave. It like really boosted my serotonin.
Well, yeah, it's like kind of transformed the whole bathroom.
Like I would walk in there and I was like, ugh. And now I
Mm.
walk in, I'm like, oh,
Wait, the bathroom before was like cute. It wasn't bad, but
ew, watch your mouth, watch your mouth.
now it definitely looks like an HGTV kind of bathroom.
Yeah, it's like no big deal. Maybe I'll show you guys one day.
Yeah. Also my fave of the week is the TikToks that Rebecca and I both created before we started filming of our get ready
Yes,
process.
hers is so much better.
No, it's really not. Like really like bone structure wise, it's really not. And like
Okay, all about
the
the
makeup,
angles.
it's really not. But anyways, you'll be seeing that, guys. We should
So I
post
guess
them.
I guess we've had more faves this week than we realized.
Yeah. There's of course always things to like look at that help and everything, but yeah,
Well,
I've
that's why we
also
need to
had
do this. That's why we need to do this because it's easy to get caught up in the drowning of the negativity.
yes, of course. So also my fave was going to Target on Friday and um I had like a really traumatic event happen on Thursday. And so of course Friday morning I get up and I head to Target
Major
just to
haul.
yeah, major haul
Major
just
haul.
okay, relax. It wasn't that crazy, but um it was very therapeutic for me just wandering the halls of Target. But yeah, my fugs I guess is very similar to Rebecca's. It's just like um just
This would have been better. Sorry.
what?
The lighting, if I had the lamp over here, huh?
I mean, it looks good, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. We're like finishing up, and I'm like, man, now
Yeah.
you can see what my face
End of
looks
the
like.
pod.
Sorry,
You
I
looked
cut you
cool
off. Your
before though.
fugs. You just had you had a
I've had a week. I've had a
yeah
week. My fugs is probably the whole every day since Thursday. It's just not been good. But
yeah,
um
and you ordered Domino's.
oh, another fug because listen to me. Trisha Paytas is on Domino's all the time. She's like has a Domino's t-shirt, which is a very me thing to do.
Pretending she's working at Domino's, like didn't
She's
get
tricked
ready with me
everyone.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone who like doesn't know how she is thinks that like she actually works at Domino's.
Yeah,
When she just
yeah.
ordered a shirt.
So me, so
Yeah,
me.
amazing. And then she said that she ordered Domino's. The guy dropped it off and was like, "Oh, nice shirt." And she's like, "Yeah, I want the blue ones like you guys have." And he's like, "Black ones actually mean you're a manager, so
I
you're
love it.
higher up, I guess."
I love it.
But yeah, so I ordered Domino's yesterday and wasn't good. Like I got the garlic cheesy bread and that was like the best thing I've ever had in my life. But the pizza itself, I was like, "Oh, it's not good."
I'm
Not
sorry.
not like Pizza Hut.
You're just a Pizza Hut gal. Like I used to love Pizza Hut when I was younger, and then like I met you, and then like got Pizza Hut a few times, and now I'm also a Pizza Hut fan.
Well, like
I
I
don't
would
get
wear
it
Pizza
without
Hut
you,
merch.
but like when we've had Pizza Hut, it's like, oh, it is good. It's good trash pizza.
Yes, so like taste, texture, it's like quality but bad, you know? And I feel like Domino's was like just bad all around. It tasted like
Hmm.
last night I said it tastes like Chuck E. Cheese pizza and then my friends were
I
like,
love Chuck
"I
E. Cheese
love Chuck E.
pizza.
Cheese pizza."
I
Like,
love Chuck E. Cheese
okay.
pizza. You can order that.
I was just saying it like cuz I think I've been in Chuck E. Cheese once and I ran out as soon as I ran in cuz the big people like scared
Oh,
me or
you're
whatever.
so weird.
Yeah, and so I was just likening it to like some cheapy pizza that you eat when you're young. So, not a Domino's fan, but the cheesy garlic bread is a hit. So
I feel like I've gotten Domino's at the salon before with Shauna, and I feel like have we gotten it there before? I don't know. I feel like it
maybe.
was pretty good, but it was also like there's a Domino's right like a 1-minute walk. So I feel like it's
Convenient.
really fresh then too. So maybe it tastes better like as soon as you like if it's like fresh out the oven.
I don't know. I'll never get it again though. I'll get the
Oh,
cheesy garlic bread.
you are triggered.
No, I just don't get food I won't eat. I'm very like picky with food.
So did you like throw away the pizza?
Yeah.
No, you threw it away.
Mm-hmm.
How many points was the pizza?
Do you see this triggering behavior? Do you see what she's doing?
I just want to know because I think it's not like because like I've always thought like calories. So like I don't get the points thing and I'm just curious how like okay, what is like okay, maybe a slice of pizza or like a frozen
So
pizza
you
let's
should
say
look
is
up
like
then how they create a
13.
point.
Well, I understand that, but you need like the app to like really find out and I'm not paying that money.
Well, okay, so I don't think so
Just let me
actually.
use your app. Let me just use
No,
your
because
app.
then you're gonna be monitoring me. But I just don't like if I'm eating something that's not good, like I'm not gonna look up how many points that is. Like I'm just not. Because I'm
Oh,
gonna eat this
okay.
anyway, and why would I want to like upset myself before I eat it?
I guess. Yeah,
So
I'm
I
just
mean,
curious. It's not, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
you're kind of shady though. I feel it. It's okay.
Okay. Really? I'm shady.
Really? Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have fun? Like, I know we've been like hiding in a cave recently, but were you
Yeah.
happy to put your makeup on and do your hair and like talk to me?
Yes, of course. This like really gave me a little pep, helped me dissociate from all my worries for a second.
I'm happy.
What about you? Did this help you at all?
It did. I think
You're
so.
yawning though, so.
Well, yeah, I've been tired. I've been tired,
Mm.
you know? And I've been
Mm-hmm.
working a lot. Like I'm working Monday through Saturday right now this month to like make up all the time that I miss in the salon and like yeah, I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's also not helping like just my mental health.
Yeah, of
But
course not.
and just like the life around us is not helping. So, but
Yeah.
like I think I'm also just like hungry, need to eat, you know. I'm gonna make
Mm-hmm.
a salad and then I'm gonna figure out how many points it is.
A
But like
solid.
but I found like this salad on Pinterest. It's like a Cobb salad, but like
Uh-huh.
but not like cobby. Um what
Define
like
cobby.
you know like too cobby, you know, like one that's
Okay.
like way too cobby. Um I don't know, like hold on, let me turn my brightness down. It's like chicken, avocado. Fuck, I have no onion. I really fucked up. Tomato. But I want to put bacon, maybe a soft boiled egg.
Oh
What
my
do you
God.
think?
Are you gonna put corn in it?
Oh, I didn't see the corn. Probably not. That's not even the photo I was looking
Well, like
for.
I would assume that's what a Cobb salad is like a corn on the cob.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want to go like, oh, here's a better photo. I want to go with like a Cobb vibe without it being a Cobb, but just like everything in the kitchen sink,
Oh
you
my
know.
God. It's a
Not
lot
that
going on.
big, not that big, but like
Okay, well, I'll be having a
bacon.
salad tonight too, and I'll make sure to log my points.
Wait, log them.
Yeah, whatever.
Ew, you hate me.
I don't hate you at all. I actually had a question to ask you, and I forgot what it is now.
What is it? She literally
Mm,
just said I forgot. What was it about, you think?
I don't know.
Me either.
That's okay, I guess.
Send me a message. So, thank you guys. I mean, this has been fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It seems like that you guys are listening again now that we're back.
I know. I saw. I'm
My
really
phone logged
excited.
me out though, so I need to like get back in somehow.
How did that happen?
I don't know. The haters
Hmm.
probably hacked
Yeah,
us.
the haters hacking. Um, Yeah, we really care for you guys. And this podcast is really the only thing keeping me going. Like when I tell you I'm excited to film, and then I've been editing the highlights, and which means I spend a lot of time watching them. And then after I post, I watch it again and I can't stop watching. So it's just bringing me a lot
Yeah.
of endorphins, you know?
If you guys haven't listened to the whole episode of last week, which honestly that means you haven't even made it to what we're saying right now, but
Right.
you should watch the highlights video that Cindy just posted on Instagram.
Yeah, I was thinking of posting them to YouTube too, just to have like a
You should.
smaller alternative. Okay.
You should. I think I was actually going to text you that and then I got distracted.
Okay.
Um
Wait,
all
oh,
right.
what I was gonna say before, it
Yeah.
wasn't even a question, it was just I was gonna tell them how, both of us are going through such crazy not fun times at the moment. And Rebecca and I texted each other the other day being like, I think we're simultaneously helping and hurting each other
Yeah.
with
Well,
all
because
this
she was like,
oversharing.
she's like, I got help from there's this, that. I'm like, I think we're tethered at the moment. Like, well, I'm just so empathic. My problem is I'm so empathic, and like to the point where I feel like I can feel other people's pains, emotions, like literally everything.
On
And
top of
like,
her own. And I've
and
been
when
having
Cindy
a
was
lot of,
having a bad day on Thursday, like literally, I was having like the worst stomach ache, like horrible pain. Like I knew something was happening without her even communicating it to me. Like, but I didn't know something was happening. So
yeah,
I'm very sensitive. I am a witch.
yeah,
If you
a
couldn't tell by
Wiccan.
my eye look today. So yeah, I think we're both making ourselves crazier.
For sure. Like festering our pain. But hopefully it's like coming out into like a good thing,
We're just like passing it back and forth like a ping pong.
Yeah, I think so too. But like, it's better than having someone who doesn't care, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Let's take one more deep breath before we go.
Okay, ready?
Ready? All right.
Always need a deep breath.
Well, we always do.
Oh my God,
Thank
that's
you
like
guys.
headspace vibes.
Is it? Wait, they should pay us.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening.
And thank you for noticing. Bye.